Chapter 31. Is it okay to eat eggs? To offer natural forgiveness is true bravery. To observe such subtle non-violence is an act of valor. Dada Bhagwan. Dada Bhagwan, the enlightened one, explains, for spiritual progress, one must adopt a vegetarian lifestyle. Once a man asked Dadaji, some people argue that there are two types of eggs, fertilized and unfertilized. So is it acceptable to consume the unfertilized eggs, known as ahimsak, non-live eggs? Dadaji explained, in the West, people used to argue that these are non-violent, ahimsak, lifeless eggs. But I said, in this world, nothing can be eaten that is entirely devoid of life. A non-living thing is not fit for consumption. If there were no live element in the egg, then it would become an inert object, dead matter, and no one could eat it. It is only edible if there is life in it. Even with leafy vegetables, they remain suitable for eating only for a short time after being harvested. After that, they begin to decay. This shows that only living things are consumed. So, if an egg is truly lifeless, it cannot be eaten. The fact that people do eat it proves that there is life in it. This whole argument about unfertilized or lifeless eggs is complete nonsense. Why confuse people with such twisted logic? These so-called second type eggs, how strangely they've been portrayed. I asked those people, is this other kind of egg living or non-living? They replied, non-living. In that case, it isn't even edible. It falls into the category of inedible substances. How absurd. These people have misled the entire world. Is it true that these so-called vegetarian eggs may not develop into a chick, but they still contain life? The belief that they are non-living has been so deeply ingrained that even Jain children become confused. Some of them began debating with me. I explained, dear ones, think carefully. If it is truly non-living, then it's not a concern. But in that case, it is also not edible. If you are so logical, then why not give up grains too, and only eat non-living things? But non-living substances are of no use to the body. They do not contain vitamins essential for sustaining life. Without those nutrients, the body cannot survive. Thus, lifeless substances are not functional for human nourishment. Eventually, those boys accepted the truth and said, from today we will stop eating eggs. When explained with clarity, people are willing to understand. But when false arguments are repeated over and over, they distort the intellect and confuse people. God has set a clear boundary regarding food. Do not harm or consume those beings who experience pain and suffering. Eggs may not appear to feel pain, but the life within them is an unconscious, dormant state. When the egg hatches, life becomes evident. Even in humans, a fetus during early months is similar to an egg in development. That is why taking its life at any stage is not right. Jai Sachidanand.